Thank you so much. We are now bringing up Mr. Cooley. Mr. Cooley is here. This has been an issue that Mr. Cooley has been working for the last couple of years, and this is Assembly Bill 1883 regarding child sex abuse and particularly looking at a pilot program for prevention. So, Mr. Cooley, the floor is yours, and we welcome you, sir.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Mr. Speaker and members. The Senator from La Cañada Flintridge, it's an honor to be in front of your committee. I get hurt by that, right?
No, you need to.
Relating to child sexual abuse prevention, Woods established a limited pilot to focus on how do we establish child sexual abuse prevention programs. And the personal connection I have to this issue is in 1982, the governor was Jerry Brown. It was a time of limited funding, and he signed into law AB 1733, which I had the privilege of working on as a young guy, to provide funding for child abuse prevention programs. So that Governor Brown did groundbreaking work and funded child abuse prevention programs in a time of lean finances so that we could deal with the problem today and not with its consequences in the future. So this bill is going into the area of child sexual abuse prevention. You've heard many bills today doing human trafficking, those sorts of things. Just as he broke ground in 1982, I'm looking to the governor to support this pilot program. We are working very productively, I would say, with the Department of Social Services. They've had some conversation with us, and we're kind of working out some refinements, but very productive conversations with them. We just see this as sort of an important area to let localities identify what might work, what are their needs, and what are some solutions that can sort of organically grow. And this was the genius of what was done in 1982. Let local folks, seeing the local problems, knowing their kids, knowing their communities, envision solutions that weren't apparent to others, and then extend the line on those as others learn from them. So that's what AB 1883 is about.
Mr. Cooley, I've just been told you have support.
Yes.
Bipartisan support from both sides. This is amazing. This is good stuff.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
And I do want to say thank you to Mr. Cooley. Truly, you've been working really hard on this, so really appreciate all the work that you've done coming into this committee. So thank you so much. And
thank you, sir.
For doing that. Please, welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Members, Dawn Kepke with McHugh Kepke and Associates on behalf of the Child Abuse Prevention Center, the sponsor of AB 1883, in very strong support. As the Assemblyman mentioned, we have been working and in conversation with Department of Social Services regarding their concerns, and do believe we will be able to make some headway in addressing that. Do commit to keeping the committee informed about those discussions and hopefully being able to move forward something to the governor that is workable and addresses his concerns. At the core of it, we're really focused on prevention of child sex abuse. And while there's been a lot of discussion about human trafficking, child sexual exploitation, and funding for that, there has been a lack of funding and investment and really focus on prevention of child sex abuse, which is, from our vantage point, from our clients' vantage point, a precursor to those that ultimately are sexually exploited commercially. So we think that this is a workable solution. It's very modest, really looking to leverage resources at the local level and work on focusing on a community-based approach similar to the Enough Abuse campaign that's been instituted in other states, and hoping to kind of expand upon that here in California. For that reason, we strongly urge your support.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We'd like to be able to see if we have any folks who are in support. Please come on up.
Andrew Langley on behalf of the County of San Diego in support. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tim Morrison with Children Now in support.
Rebecca Gonzalez, NASW, in support.
Thank you so much. Anyone else in support? Would like to be able to see if we have any individuals with concerns or opposition. Quick question, Mr. Assemblyman. I think that you have been trying to bring specifics to the bill as well. And I know we have someone who's going to be speaking in support or opposition. I apologize. So prior to, after we hear from those who are opposed, would like you to just be able to address that about some of the specifics in regards to the changes in the bill, about making it more specific compared to last year, because I know that's been an issue that you've been working on as well. But please, I apologize.
California Department of Social Services. We are opposed to the bill because we don't feel it is an effective and efficient use of resources. However, as noted in our letter and as the Assembly member stated, we are committed to working with him to discuss viable alternatives.
No, that's great. Thank you so much. I appreciate the department being here, and I apologize. I did not mean to overlook you, so thank you so much. Would like to be able to see if we have any other individuals who may have concerns or are opposed. All right, let's bring it back, see if we have any questions from the committee on this. It does have bipartisan support. Any questions or comments? Please, that's great.
Okay. I think the principal change is focusing just so it is zeroing in on child sexual abuse prevention, sexual abuse, not the full universe of human trafficking. The purpose of that is actually to focus the local effort. The model here is to provide funding for targeted programs at the local level where folks can identify particular areas where they think they make a headway. So the bill has been focused upon child sexual abuse prevention, particularly, not human trafficking more generally.
And if I may just add, additionally, since it was a bill that we introduced in 2014, we've made additional modifications to look to some federal funding that may be available for this purpose, working with schools and school districts. How we access that is a little more complicated. So unfortunately, it's not just a direct drop-in for use for this purpose, but we do believe we will be able to, in incorporating that language, work with some school districts as kind of one partner in kind of a community-based approach to this and addressing prevention.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Do we have any other further questions or comments from the committee? Would someone like to be able to move the bill, and we'll go to closing comments? All right, we have a motion by Senator Nguyen. Any closing comments?
Thank you for your time. I request an aye vote.
Hey, thank you so much. We have a motion by the good senator from Orange County on AB 1883, and this is a due pass to Appropriations Committee. Mr. Teamer, roll call vote, please.
McGuire.
Aye.
McGuire, aye. Berryhill. Hancock. Liu. Aye. Liu, aye. Nguyen. Nguyen, aye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator.
All right, we're going to keep that open. It is now with 3 votes. And we'll come back as soon as Ms. Hancock is out of public safety. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have two bills by the Assemblyman, the good Assemblyman from Santa Cruz. We have AB 1742 first, which is file item number 3. And then we have a very small bill that he is bringing forward, being sarcastic, AB 1997, which he's really been working on along with the department. I'm going to check if we have bipartisan support on 1742. Mr. Stone, this is amazing. We have bipartisan support on AB 1742, which this is incredible.
Thank you. And
so-
Mr. Chair, I'm also presenting AB 2568 on behalf of
Ms.
Speaker
Atkins.
Emeritus Atkins.
Yes.
And you also have it too. She's free for, I mean, you should have done them all.
This is incredible. Where have you been all afternoon? Come on.
I
now.
asked for your aye votes.
All right, there we go. So this can be a shorter presentation. Assemblyman, we are grateful for all of your work. We're going to kick it off with the AB 1742. And if witnesses could please keep testimony to 30 seconds or less, we would be very grateful, as it does have bipartisan support. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and members. This bill increases the earned income disregard for CalWORKs recipients. There are a number of measures in here that combat poverty, and we're hoping to really help those working families who need us the most. And I ask for your aye votes.
Thank you so much, sir. We'll go to witnesses, please.
Robin Wetherill for Western Center on Law and Poverty. Given bipartisan support, we'll just ask for your aye vote on this important bill today.
Thank you so much, Robin. It's good to see you again. Thank you. Kevin.
Kevin Hasdan, Coalition California Welfare Rights Organizations. Strong support. Thank you.
Hi, dang, Kevin. There we go. I like it. We are bringing it on and coming home with this. So if you could please state your first and last and your organization.
Kelly Brooks with the County Welfare Directors Association and the Santa Clara County Board of Supervisors here in support.
Thank you.
Rebecca Gonzalez, NASW, in support.
Thank you.
Colleen Rebecca from St. Anthony's. We're a service provider as well as a workfare site for CalWORKs recipients, and we're in support.
Thank you, Elaine.
Michelle Stoll, Parvinsky Children's Defense Fund, California, in support.
Thank you.
Tracy Patterson, California Food Policy Advocates in support.
Thank you.
Rosanna Carvacho on behalf of the Alameda County Supervisors in support as well.
Thanks, Rosanna. Anyone else in support? Let's see if we have any individuals with concerns who are opposed. We welcome you as well. We're going to bring it back to the committee to see if we have any questions or comments. Would someone like to be able to move the bill? Oh, my gosh. I'm going to get like fist bump from there. All right, so there we go. So we do have a motion. Closing comments, Mr. Simliman.
I ask for your vote.
We have a motion by Senator Nguyen on AB 1742, due past appropriations. Mr. Teamer, roll call vote, please.
McGuire?
Aye.
McGuire, aye. Berryhill? Hancock? Lou? Aye. Lou, aye. Wen? Wen, aye. 3-0.
All right, that is 3 votes for. We'll bring that back to be able to open it up for Mr. Berryhill and Ms. Hancock. We are then going to roll to AB 1997. And we are honored that a legend here in the State Senate is back with us today. She's been working with Mr. Stone on this 261-page cleanup bill to make revisions to last year's AB 403. We are missing Sarah Rogers. Ms. Rogers, how you been doing?
Very busy.
You don't call, you don't write? Oh, my goodness.
I have a lot more gray hair.
All right, hey, there we go. Good times. Well, we welcome you back, and we have been missing you, so it's good to see you. My goodness. So, Mayor, we're going to turn it right over to you.
Thank you. And I'll start at page 1, if you don't mind, and go through all of the.
Hey, there we go. That's
Now
right. Nice. That's right. Oh, dang.
Thank you. First, I'm happy to take the amendments. I really appreciate that your staff has been so engaged in this process. It is a complex process. Of course, it builds on the continuum of care reform that we did last year. And I will just highlight the things that we're really trying to do here, and specifically adding the mental health approval requirements that we've done in here. Putting mental health up front to serve these kids is really one of the biggest steps that we're taking. Clarifies FFA transition, timelines, evaluations, does a lot of cleanup from last year. We will probably be back next year and the year after as we continue to do implementation. This has been a great effort between the 2 legislative houses and the administration, all of the stakeholders, staying in touch with a very, very complex bill. And I want to thank the department, Sarah and Mr. Director Lightbourne, for their work with the stakeholders, with each of the houses here in moving something that's this impactful and this complex. And I ask for your aye vote.
Thank you so much, Mr. Simliman. Please welcome.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the California Department of Social Services, first I'd like to just say that I'm aware of what it means when members of the committee say we have support on both sides, and so I'll keep it very brief. The director did want to extend his apologies for not being able to be here in person. He's chairing a meeting regarding the statewide authority for IHSS. Otherwise, he would have absolutely been here because it is such a priority of the department. And actually, I'll just note that my very high-powered backup, Pete Travinka, who is the Chief Deputy Director of the department, is here in case there are questions that I can't answer. But again, as Assemblymember Stone has just mentioned, we have spent countless hours with stakeholders, with the Department of Healthcare Services, with staff and others, and are very, very appreciative of the time that has gone into the development of both implementation on 403, where we've made very great progress, and the identification of the few additional clarifications and technical amendments we need to make. So 1997 really reflects our needed implementation clarifications. We commit to continuing to work on any other questions that continue to arise on guidance and issues that may come up, and are also very grateful for the funding and support that the legislature provided in the Budget Act that was just signed yesterday. With these resources, we are very confident that we will be on time and committed to implementing 403 and 1997 for the benefit of children in California. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mr. Vinker, we're also happy you're here as well, so I hope you didn't take any offense if we didn't say how grateful we are for all your work, because we truly are. It's good to see you, sir. Thank you. Any items that you'd like to be able to add?
I can't possibly contribute what they haven't already.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Would like to be able to see if we have any other individuals that would like to be able to speak in support of 1997. Welcome back.
I'm Kelly Brooks. I'm here today on behalf of the County Welfare Directors Association. We wanted to take this opportunity to thank the author for all of his patience and hard work in going through a very large volume of amendments to this bill. CWDA was involved with assisting in crafting the amendments, and this bill is worthy of your support. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and members. Farrah McDade-Ting from the California State Association of Counties. We have a support and concept position. It's still a work in progress. The department, as you have heard, has made a Herculean effort to get everything right in this bill, and we appreciate all their effort, and we look forward to this bill passing. Thank you.
We love CSAC. Thank you.
Rebecca Gonzalez, NASW, in support.
Thank you. Would anyone else like to speak in support? Do we have any individual that would like to be able to speak in opposition or who have concerns? We welcome you, please.
Carol Schroeder with the California Alliance of Child and Family Services. I want to be really clear about this. We're not in opposition to the bill. We've been strong supporters of continuum of care reform since before day one. We do have concerns about not what's in the bill, but what's not in the bill. Because remembering that this is cleanup legislation to AB 403, which was the implementation of continuum of care reform. One of the key components of continuum of care reform is short-term residential treatment centers. And one of the things that we did, and that was based on residentially based services reform that we did some years ago in collaboration with the department and with Casey Family Programs. One of the things that we learned in doing the literature research prior to that is the key to the success of residential treatment programs with young people is follow along support and services in the community when young people leave the residential program, and the continuation of those services were provided there for some period of time. The problem here is that in AB 403, there's no provision for that. As near as we can read it right now, it's an optional thing for kids who are in STRTCs and then get out. It may be provided or may not. It's unclear who would be providing those services, and at this point, there is no funding available for those services. There's no funding identified. We're concerned that absent those bridge services, those continuing services, basically what you've got is sort of a group home on steroids, if you will. The second thing we're concerned about is that, and we think this is an oversight, is that AB 403 inadvertently made it impossible for STRTCs and foster family agencies to provide social services and support to children and youth who are in their care. And it's a weird thing. Because what happens is that AB 403 limits allowable social work to activities eligible for federal reimbursement, and those services and support are not eligible for reimbursement, including recruitment, training, and approval of resource families in FFAs. And then finally, and I just want to highlight this next one, is a continuing concern we have regarding the mental health requirement. And that is, although STRTCs are required to have a certification and are required to have contracts in order to provide mental health services to the young people they'll be working with, there is no concomitant requirement that an STRTC that meets the requirements for certification will get certified, or that they will get the contract in order to provide the services to which they're being held accountable and which they're required to provide. We look forward to continuing to work with the department to clear these things up, but I wanted to bring it to the attention of the committee because they're so key and so important to the success of continuum of care reform.
Thank you so much, Mr. Schroeder, for your eloquent comments. And I do know that Mariva Brown from this committee will be sitting down with you, I believe, on Thursday. And I think having that conversation. So a few items, I'm sorry, before I get into the questions. Would like to be able to see if we have any other individuals who have concerns or are opposed. Okay. Let's bring it back. See if we have any questions or comments. I have some comments and some questions.
Be finished with this. It's a good thing you'll be around for a while.
Yes, well, and as the concerns that were raised, a lot of those issues, making sure that the STRTCs do in fact get their contracts, making sure that we have the services as kids are placed out of STRTCs, and some of the others that are raised we're absolutely aware of try to work some of those. That's why we probably will be bringing back and working with your committee next year, year after, as we make sure that we are as comprehensive as possible. So all of the comments from stakeholders along the way, we've been trying to address, and that's why the department has been holding as many stakeholder meetings as they have to try and clear up a lot of these issues. A couple of those things I wasn't necessarily aware of at this point, but I think a lot of them are, there's some themes that have been coming up that we're aware of and we'll continue to work on.
Yeah, and I think that one of our concerns is how these facilities transition youth back into the community, right? And I know that this committee is going to want to remain engaged on this, because I do think that I don't want my comments to seem like I'm throwing stones, because this has been an amazing, all of you have done an amazing job of bringing this forward. But anytime that we have such a large document, right, we always know, as you had said, that we're going to have to do additional work. And I do think that's a gap that needs to be focusing on. Your thoughts, comments?
Well, I'll let the department answer, but absolutely, and I remember the comments that I was making as we were moving this forward, started on this journey last year, this notion of intensive services for a short period of time, so kids don't languish in these facilities, and then move out into the community, which is where they're supposed to be, and continuing those services was always a critical component of all of this. We just need to make sure that we're drawing those lines together so that we know where those kids are going. Just because they're getting placed out to the resource families, they're not dropped from services. They can't be, because we need them to be successful in those placements as they move towards permanency. And so I know we do need to, if there are gaps in here, we need to continue to work on closing those gaps and providing that continuum of care that this is supposed to be for those children in the child welfare system.
Appreciate that. I think the other item that this committee is, and I won't go into the detail of it, but has been very focused in on, is making sure that foster youth are also receiving trauma therapy and the therapy that is needed to be able to thrive, right?
Right.
And as we've seen, at times the state hasn't done the best job of being able to provide that and resourcing it. So I think that wanting to make sure that subsequent bills continues to focus in on that situation. And I'll give you my own editorial. We've done a terrible job at resourcing trauma therapy within California's foster care system.
We seem to not recognize that every single child in the system is suffering trauma, and all of this care needs to be trauma informed, and that has to be sort of the starting place, and that gets a little bit lost, I think, in the translation somewhere. I completely agree with you. That's why with the mental health services up front, and instead of waiting until a mental health issue becomes acute before we solve it, we have to have this as broad a spectrum of services as possible so that we're dealing with lower touch services as necessary, and then all the way up to the acute, but not wait until those issues become a major problem, so that we have, and that's that trauma-informed all along the way of the spectrum of mental health and behavioral services that these kids need. I should let the department weigh in on that, because I know we have talked quite a bit about this.
Yeah, if you want to comment on both those items, both transition back into the community as well as the treatment that's needed in the system.
Sure. First issue first, I think Assemblymember Stone said it exactly right. You don't go into an STRTP or STRTC without your case plan calling for you to transition out at some known planned point in the future. So it's completely logical that transition be part of what we expect of those facilities, and I think it's a difference of interpretation and probably would benefit from some clarification. But the intent was always there, as Mr. Schroeder explained it, as well as Member Stone. That's absolutely what we intend. You don't just cut kids off on day one and say, you live here now, see you. Sure. There's obviously needs to be some accounting for the transition there.
And I don't want to speak for committee members, but that is going to be an item that I know that we're going to be looking for, whether it's some members or staff, what this next version, if we're looking at another version next year, right, as it's such a behemoth, how that laser focus is going to be focused on those centers as well.
And while it touches, moving to the second question about access to mental health services and treatment and alternative therapies, You're probably aware that included and associated with the budget bill this year was a request from the legislature for supplemental reporting language. It's fairly extensive on CCR implementation. We think that's a good thing. And on a monthly and quarterly basis, information will be provided to the legislature on access to services, number of kids receiving them. There's 4 pages of language. I won't summarize it for you here, but it gets to that very point that you're making about what are we doing to support these kids and ensure that they're getting the treatment they're both in need of and entitled to. Yeah.
Thank you. Do we have any other questions or comments from the committee? Would someone like to be able to move the bill? All right, we have a motion by Senator Nguyen, and this is a due pass as amended to appropriations, knowing that we are going to hear a third version next year. Do appreciate the department's hard work. Senator, thank you for being such a champion as well. Any closing comments?
No, thank you, but I look forward to working with you on that issue next year. We will absolutely continue that conversation.
Thank you so much,
ask
sir.
for your aye vote.
All right, we have a motion. We are asking for the aye vote. Let's do a roll call, please, Mr. Teamer.
McGuire?
Aye.
McGuire, aye. Berryhill? Aye. Berryhill, aye. Hancock? Lou? Aye. Lou, aye. Wen? Aye. Wen, aye. 4.
All right, so we got 4 votes. We are going to hold this open for Ms. Hancock to be able to come back, and we expect Ms. Rogers to hang around for the rest of the time, so it's good stuff. That's a stink eye if I ever saw one, so thanks so much. It's good to see you. All right, thank you. All right.
So if I may present AB 2568 on behalf of Speaker Emeritus Atkins.
The floor is yours.
Thank
and
you.
we also have bipartisan support.
We do, and she wants me to communicate to you that she's happy to take the amendments. Thank you very much for working with her on this. And all this says, it's a district bill that allows San Diego to be designated as an integrated health and human services agency under Welfare Institutions Code, beginning of section 18986.60, adding San Diego to several other counties with that, and I ask for your aye vote.
Thank you so much. We have a motion to be able to move. Sir, welcome.
Jim Gross on behalf of the County of San Diego. First, I want to thank you, Mr. Chair, and Ms. Brown for all the hard work on this. I know that you had some concerns about this transition. We are an integrated agency now, but obviously a body of law exists that specifies certain actions by those that were to be integrated. We did take those amendments. We think they addressed your concerns. We'll continue to have discussions with the administration on some of the issues they have raised, including some mechanisms regarding 2011 realignment. But we ask for your aye vote. Thank you.
Thank you. And I do want to, before we open it up, I want to take a moment to say thank you to Ms. Atkins, her staff, Mr. Gross, from where we started to where we're at. Really grateful. And we have seen additional counties looking at an integrated model. I appreciate you going where you did, so please pass on our thanks to Ms. Atkins as well and her entire team. We're very much appreciative to be able to work with you, so thank you. CSAC is in the house. Let's open it up for anyone else in support.
Farrah McDade Ting with the California State Association of Counties. Thank you, in strong support of this bill. We appreciate San Diego. They have been an integrated agency for many, many years. They're one of the model agencies for our National Association of Counties. So this is a great bill. We appreciate the amendments, and we support San Diego County. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Anyone else like to speak in support? Would anyone like to speak in opposition, or if you have concerns? Let's bring it back to the committee to be able to see if we have any questions or comments from the committee. I'm going to hold 1 second. All right, just wanted to make sure that we have done our homework on that. So let's see if we have a closing statement, sir.
I was happy to answer all your questions. I would just smile and nod. So thanks for not asking questions, since this is San Diego specific, but I ask your aye vote on behalf of Speaker Emeritus Atkins.
I like it. Thank you so much, sir. I do appreciate that. We have a motion on AB 2568 by Senator Nguyen. Is due pass as amended. Mr. Teamer, roll call vote, please.
McGuire?
Aye.
McGuire, aye. Berryhill? Aye. Berryhill, aye. Hancock? Lou? Aye. Lou, aye. Wen? Aye. Wen, aye. 4.
All right. Thanks. 4-0. Thank you so much. And again, Mr. Gross, thank you for all the work, sir. Really appreciate that. Mr. Stone, you're welcome back anytime, sir.
Thank you, Senator.
All right. Hey, there we go. Hey. Now, are we going to be, this is our halftime, so we're waiting for some members. Yes, absolutely. This is, I like it. You have any more chocolate or? Okay.
Stop handing those chocolate. I have no self-control.
Neither do I. Yeah, we can't have like chips or chocolate in the house. It's terrible. You know what I mean? And again, we like to keep it awkward here at Human Services, talk about stuff that's personal. Okay. Mr. Teamer, how's it going, sir? Well. All right. Let's first take a look at, we're going to go through our bills here really quickly. Let's start with the consent calendar, sir. Let's just do consent calendar really quickly. It'll be really quick. Do we have any missing votes, Mr. Teamer? Yes, we do. All right, let's do consent calendar, please.
Hancock? Lou? Aye. Lou, aye. That's that 4.
And that is a 4-0. All right, and we have Ms. Baker in the house. Let's get to Ms. Baker. So we welcome Assemblywoman Baker. How you doing?
Great.
It's nice to see you.
How are you?
Doing well. Mr. Glazier was saying that you guys have quite a few 4th of July parades coming up.
We do, and we make all of them.
Hey, that's what I was saying.
We have the best ones in the Bay Area, so I invite you all, but I bet you're going to be busy in your districts.
I know, it's good stuff. It's great to see you. Thank you so much. This is AB 2346 on public social services and particularly focusing on the hearings. Please, Ms. Baker, the floor is yours. And I do believe we have
Support on both sides.
This is amazing.
Great.
Bipartisan
Which means
support.
don't go on for too long.
Yeah, we already have a motion on the floor. This is incredible.
Well,
Oh my
members,
gosh.
and Mr. Chair, Mr. Vice Chair, members, senators, thank you. This is a measure that will make it possible for our constituents who are in rural, semi-rural districts, and include mine, to be able to get the public statements prior to a hearing in an efficient way that's more modern and available for them. And I think it's a great service to our constituents, and I respectfully ask for your aye vote.
That is incredible.
Yes, and I'm very grateful to thank the committee for making it a better bill, and we do accept the amendments.
That's amazing. Now, Senator Nguyen, that was an incredible presentation. Am I right? Like quick, think I like it. Kevin, you have to do the same.
I'm the proud sponsor of the bill. We, Kevin Asner, Coalition California Welfare Rights Organizations, and urge aye vote. Thank you.
Hey, Kevin, you are the jam. Thank you so much. Let's see if anyone else would like to be able to speak in support of the bill. We welcome you. There's no love. What the heck? All right. Do we have anyone that is opposed to the bill? All right. Kevin locked the door. Hey, see, there we go. All right, so we're bringing it back to be able to see if we have any questions or comments. We do have a motion on the floor by Senator Nguyen. Mr. Berryhill, she's beating you to the motion here. All right. So we have a motion. This is a due pass to appropriations on AB 2346. Mr. Teamer, roll call vote, please.
McGuire?
Aye.
McGuire, aye. Berryhill? Aye. Berryhill, aye. Hancock? Lou? Aye. Lou, aye. Wen? Aye. Wen, aye.
And we did hear the Assemblywoman take the amendments as well, so I
Yes.
do appreciate that.
Thank you, senators.
Thank you. That is a 4-0. Thank you very much. And we're going to leave the roll open for Ms. Hancock. Thank you. Okay, so what are we missing here real quick? Let's take a 1-minute reconnoiter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so here's the deal. We are waiting for Ms. Hancock. She is going to be in public safety till about 1:30 this morning. So Mr. Berryhill is going to be bringing coffee. Am I right, Mr. Berryhill? That's right. All right. See, there we go. I think actually we're going to be bringing her some wine. So there we go. Yeah, totally. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start from the top, work our way down. We've already done the consent calendar. Let's start with AB 796. This is a due pass as amended to appropriations. Currently has 3 votes. Mr. Teamer, it's all you.
Chair votes aye. Hancock? Lou? Aye. Lou, aye. 4 votes.
4 votes. We are holding on Ms. Hancock. We're now moving to file item 2, AB 1584, Ms. Brown. This has a 2-0, and this is a due pass as amended to appropriations.
Chair votes aye. Hancock? Lou? Aye. Lou, aye. Wen? Aye. Wen, aye. It's got 4 votes.
We have 4 votes. Right now, we're going to leave it open for Hancock. We're now moving on to AB 1742 with a due pass to appropriations, 3 votes currently. Mr. Teamer.
Chair votes aye. Berryhill? Aye. Berryhill, aye. Hancock? And that's it.
All right, we're going to keep that open. We're going to check in with Hancock, see what's going on. We're now moving on. We're now going to move, we're good on 4. We're now moving to file item 5, AB 1770. This is a due pass to appropriations. Right now, we have 2 votes in the affirmative. Mr. Teamer.
Chair votes aye. Berryhill? Hancock? Wen? 2 votes.
All right, we're now going to move to file item 6, AB 1809, Lopez, due pass to appropriations, 2 affirmative votes thus far. Mr. Teamer.
Chair votes aye. Berryhill? No. Berryhill, no. Hancock? Wen? Aye. Hancock, Wen, aye.
So that is right now on a 3-1. We're going to keep it open until Ms. Hancock is able to get into the room. We have a 4-0 right now on Ting, so we're going to go to AB 1883, and that's Mr. Cooley. This is a due pass to appropriations. Mr. Teamer.
Berryhill? Aye. Berryhill, aye. Hancock? All right. So that's 4-0.
We have 4 votes in the affirmative. We're going to keep that open. We're now moving to item number 9, AB 1997. This is a due pass as amended to appropriate. Actually, we have 4 votes on that, so I'm just going to keep moving up past that. I apologize. Number 10 and 11, we had consent. We're now moving to item 12. Appreciate everyone's patience. AB 22. Ladies and gentlemen, straight from public safety, she is excited about today. Lonnie Hancock, everybody. My goodness, welcome, welcome. Hey, there we go. So, real quick, we're going to take chair's privilege and vice chair's privilege because we want to take a moment to be able to acknowledge Ms. Hancock as well. This is both Ms. Hancock and Ms. Liu's final Human Services meeting today. And we want to take a moment, Ms. Hancock, to say thank you for your incredible work. Ms. Hancock has served this committee for 4.5 years, and she is going to be forever known in this building, in our state, for focusing on public safety, on rehabilitation, in job training, has been focusing on our state's prison system. She has been focusing on CalWorks and CalFresh for those that may even have a felony to make sure that they're able to rehabilitate. No, truly, I mean, it's in being hungry and trying to be able to reform your life. You have been a real champion, and we are so grateful. We have a little gift for you on behalf of the committee today, and it sounds like Ms. Hancock may need it as well. So we have some Sonoma County Knights Valley cab for you, and when you need it, we got your chocolate right here as well. So we want to be able to provide this to you and say thank you for your amazing service.
Is this reportable? That's all I want to know.
Hey, there we go.
Or do we have a dating relationship?
Hot deal. There we go. There we go.
We do sit right behind and in
Yes,
front of
we
each
do.
other, so we do.
Mr. Vice Chair, I know you want to say a few words.
Yeah, I think that we all have a dating relationship on this committee because we've served on it since we've been here. So it's been a pleasure and an honor serving with you. You've been a great champion the 4.5 years that you've served on this committee, and I want to thank you for all your hard work, and you'll certainly be missed next year. So you've done a great job, and congratulations.
Well, thank you. And I just want to thank both the chair and the vice chair, because serving on this committee is a joy when we get to try to change some of the conditions that lead people to desperation or other mental health or issues that will bring them in contact with the criminal justice system. So I hope you just keep on in the years ahead and make sure that we build those human support systems so that we have safe neighborhoods and secure people who can thrive in California. And I just appreciate the work that the chair has done so much. You've been a great chair and the vice chair, so thank you.
Well, we know that, we had a few tight years there in the budgets that we really couldn't do a lot of stuff. In fact, we cut a lot of folks. And it's been nice being able to make some of those whole again, and hopefully good times will continue and we'll be able to continue to do those things.
And I got to say, Ms. Hancock, you really do have a legacy that you're leaving, particularly with public safety. And appreciate, it is not always easy to be able to be.
Let me tell you.
Hey, there we go. But I do thank you, and we are going to miss both of you significantly. But I want to, I know Mariva is going to say a few words as well, because she's had the pleasure of being able to work with you the longest. So please, Mariva.
I just want to acknowledge all of the work that you've done and how supportive you've been of these issues in this committee, and just say thank you.
Thank you.
Here we go. Please, Ms. Will.
I waited for this, and you took the wind out of my sails when you did this, and this committee has been much fun. Everybody's got smiles on their face, even when the subject matter is really tough, and so I really appreciate both the chair and the vice chair, and really appreciate you, Mike, for the mementos, and we certainly will appreciate it.
There we go.
Certainly will.
Absolutely.
Thank you very, very much. It's been a pleasure.
And we'll have some, we're going to have at least one hearing in the interim as well, particularly on the psych med audit that will be coming forward if the department ever gets their act together. So, candidly. But thank you. So what we'd like to be able to do is we're doing add-ons right now, Senator. And so right now we're at file item 12, and we'll go back to the start. But file item 12, this is AB 2231 on care facilities. Right now we have a 3-0. Mr. Teamer, this is due pass to appropriations.
Chair votes aye. Berryhill, Hancock.
Aye.
Hancock, aye. 4-0.
Thank you so much. We're moving on to now, so we're gonna close item 12. So that's gonna close it down. Thank you so much. We're now gonna move on to file item 13, AB 2346. This has a 4-0 vote. Chair votes aye, due pass to appropriations. And I think this is the one that we had amendments, correct? Yeah, with amendments to appropriations. Mr. Teamer.
Hancock.
Aye.
Hancock, aye. 5.
That's 5-0. We're going to close the roll on that. We're going to skip 14 and 15 right now because those are consent, so we'll come back to that. We're going to move on to Assembly Bill, file item 16, Assembly Bill 2568. Atkins has a 4-0. Chair votes aye. Due pass as amended. Mr. Teamer.
Hancock.
Aye.
Hancock, aye. 5.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's go back to, so that is 5-0. We're going to close it down on that. We're going to go to the consent calendar. Consent calendar is file item 10, 11, 14, 15, and AGR 35, which is the last item, item 17. Right now, we have a 4-0 for the consent calendar. Mr. Teamer.
Hancock.
Aye.
Hancock, aye. 5.
5-0. We're going to shut down the consent calendar. Thank you so much. Let's go back to file item number 1. That's AB 796. This has a 4-0. Due pass as amended to appropriations. Mr. Teamer.
Hancock?
Aye.
Hancock, aye. 5.
5-0. We are closing that down. We're now moving on to file item 2, AB 1584. This enjoys a 4-0 unanimous. Due pass as amended to appropriations. Mr. Teamer.
Hancock?
Aye.
Hancock, aye. 5.
That is a 5-0. We're now going to shut that down. We're now moving to AB 1742, due pass to appropriations. This enjoys a 4-0. Mr. Teamer.
Hancock?
Aye.
Hancock, aye.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. 5-0.
These are good bills.
Hey, there we
They're all
go.
good bills, yeah.
That's right. Oh, I think Berry Hill screwed this one up, right? Am I right, Joe? What dang? Hey, I'm kidding. I'm joking. All right, so we're doing AB 1747, Weber. This enjoys a 3-1. Chair votes aye. Due pass as amended to appropriations. Mr. Teamer.
Hancock?
Aye.
Hancock, aye. 4-1.
4-1. We're shutting that down. Okay. We're now moving to AB 1770, due pass to appropriations. Currently has a 2-0. Chair votes aye. Mr. Teamer.
Berry Hill? Hancock?
Aye.
Hancock, aye. When? That's 3-0.
3-0. That is out with Mr. Alejo's AB 1770. We're going to close that down. Joe, feel free to jump in if there's any that I made a mistake on the closing down. We're now moving on to item 6, AB 1809. This has a 3-1 due pass to appropriations. Chair votes aye on file item 6.
Hancock?
Aye.
Hancock, aye. 4-1.
4-1. We're closing that down. We're now moving on to AB 1838. This enjoys a 4-0 due pass to appropriations. Mr. Teamer.
Hancock?
Aye.
Hancock, aye. 5.
5-0. We're closing that down. We're now moving on to AB 1883, Cooley. This enjoys a 4-0 due pass to appropriations. Mr. Teamer.
Hancock?
Aye.
Hancock, aye. 5.
5-0. Have we done that one yet?
Which one is it? 1997. No, we still got this one.
All right, and I think we have one more. This enjoys a 4-0 due pass as amended to appropriations. AB 1997. Mr. Teamer.
Hancock?
Aye.
Hancock, aye. 5-0.
I think we are there. Am I correct? All right. Thank you so much. We've concluded our Senate Committee on Human Services. Some thank yous. Want to say thank you to the amazing Human Services team. Taryn, thank you so much. Want to say thank you to Mariva. Mr. Teamer's all over it. Our sergeants, thank you. Joe, good time, sir. Am I right? Yes, sir. Look at this is like record time. Oh my gosh. I do appreciate everyone's hard work. We'll be back with you in the interim for a hearing on psych meds and potentially on IHSS. Thank you so much. We are adjourned.